You are listening to The Asian Lens, insights from across the world's most dynamic region decoded from Tokyo. Good morning from Tokyo. This is The Asian Lens, and I'm Dr. Keiko Tanaka. From my office overlooking Shinjuku's skyline, the city feels unusually alert these days, quiet yet brimming with anticipation. Japan has entered a new chapter, one that blends symbolism and uncertainty. With the rise of Sanae Takaichi as the nation's first female prime minister, we are not simply witnessing a change in leadership, but a shift in the very language of Japanese politics. Takaichi steps into office at a fragile moment. She is the fourth prime minister in just 5 years, a reminder of the turbulence shaping Japan's political rhythm. The long-standing coalition between the Liberal Democratic Party and Komeito, once seen as unshakable, collapsed after 26 years. In its place stands a new and untested alliance between the LDP and the Japan Innovation Party, known as Ishin. This partnership is a marriage of convenience, one built on shared urgency rather than shared vision. From Tokyo's perspective, this is more than a domestic adjustment. It is a recalibration of power at a time when global winds are shifting. Japan faces rising inflation, stagnant real wages, and the immense weight of public debt, now about 250% of GDP. At the same time, the regional security landscape grows darker. North Korean missile launches, Chinese naval activity near the Senkaku Islands, and Russia's proximity in the north all reinforce Japan's vulnerability. In this landscape, Takaichi's mission is both economic and existential. She calls her approach Sanaenomics, a deliberate echo of Shinzo Abe's Abenomics. The aim is clear: to rekindle Japan's growth through aggressive fiscal spending, heavy investment in technology, and a rapid buildup of national defense. Who, then, is Sanae Takaichi? Born in 1961, she is a self-made politician in a party dominated by dynasties. Her background is as unusual as it is compelling. Before entering politics, she was a television newscaster and even a drummer in a heavy metal band. In the late 1980s, she worked in Washington as a congressional fellow for Democrat Pat Schroeder, an experience that shaped her understanding of American politics from the inside. When she later joined the LDP, she aligned herself with the late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, becoming one of his most loyal protégés. Her admirers call her Japan's Iron Lady, invoking Margaret Thatcher. Her critics, however, see her as a hardliner, conservative on social issues, nationalistic on security, and unapologetically hawkish. Yet, as always in Japanese politics, conviction and pragmatism must coexist, and that is where her greatest test lies. Let's look at what the data tells us about her economic blueprint. The Takaichi administration is preparing a stimulus package exceeding 13.9 trillion yen, roughly 90 billion US dollars. This is not a symbolic gesture. It's a fiscal lifeline aimed at households and small businesses squeezed by inflation. Her government plans to abolish gasoline and diesel surcharges, expand refundable tax credits, and raise the income threshold for non-taxable earnings from 1.03 to 1.6 million yen. This may sound technical, but its goal is deeply social, encouraging greater participation of women and part-time workers in the labor force. Beyond immediate relief, the second pillar of Sanaenomics is strategic investment. Japan is betting heavily on technology, specifically artificial intelligence and semiconductors. The government pledges 10 trillion yen in public funding by 2030, with more than 1 trillion dedicated to next-generation chip and quantum research. The ambition is bold: to triple Japan's domestic chip sales within 5 years. One of the central players in this transformation is Rapidus, a state-backed semiconductor venture aiming to mass-produce 2-nanometer chips by 2027. If successful, it would place Japan back at the frontier of global chip manufacturing. Meanwhile, TSMC's expansion in Kumamoto reinforces Japan's emergence as a vital node in the global semiconductor supply chain. Parallel to this, Tokyo is accelerating its national defense agenda. Takaichi plans to reach defense spending equal to 2% of GDP by early 2026, 1 year ahead of schedule. The modernization of the self-defense forces, revisions to Japan's security strategy, and renewed emphasis on energy and food resilience all signal a more assertive Japan. This is the Abe Doctrine reborn, but in a more precarious era. Relations with the United States remain central. Interestingly, U.S. President Donald Trump has already called Takaichi a woman of great wisdom and strength. The chemistry between the two leaders could prove decisive, echoing the rapport once shared between Trump and Abe. Yet, there are risks. Japan has pledged to invest more than $550 billion in the U.S. economy as part of earlier trade negotiations, a promise that could become politically sensitive if domestic discontent grows. At home, Takaichi's biggest challenge may not be foreign policy, but political survival. The coalition with Ishin requires compromise, and Ishin's demand for fiscal restraint conflicts sharply with her spending ambitions. The party has even proposed cutting the number of diet seats by 10%, an idea unpopular within the LDP. This tension could define her administration. Whether she can reconcile her expansive vision with her coalition's austerity instincts. Still, Japan's strategy is not merely defensive, it's transformative. The country is attempting to turn its demographic crisis into an opportunity for automation and innovation. By aligning investments in AI, chips, and digital infrastructure with labor market reforms, Takaichi aims to re-engineer productivity rather than simply stimulate consumption. And here lies the deeper narrative. Japan is not just responding to crises, it's redefining the architecture of its resilience. From an economic lens, markets have responded with cautious optimism. The yen remains under pressure, but investor sentiment toward Japanese equities has strengthened, particularly in tech and defense sectors. The coming year will test whether fiscal stimulus and technological ambition can coexist without triggering inflationary backlash or widening fiscal deficits. From a societal lens, the symbolism of a female prime minister matters profoundly. In a nation where leadership remains male-dominated, Sanae Takaichi's ascent carries emotional weight. Whether one agrees with her politics or not, her presence alone challenges old hierarchies and suggests that Japan's transformation may not only be economic, but generational. So as Tokyo moves through this autumn of transition, the city hums with quiet purpose. There's uncertainty, yes, but also a kind of energy that Japan hasn't felt in some time. Behind every figure, there is a story of transformation. And in Sanae Takaichi's story, Japan is searching for its next balance between growth and stability, innovation and identity, power and principle. I'm Dr. Keiko Tanaka, and this was the Asian Lens. From Tokyo, thank you for listening, and remember, technology connects logic with emotion, and Japan speaks both fluently. Thanks for listening to the Asian Lens. For more details, sources, and related insights, please visit the show notes. By the way, I am entirely AI-generated. My voice was created with 11 Labs, and I'm here to bring you curated perspectives with clarity and respect for the diversity of Asia. This podcast is powered by Info Broker World, your partner for market intelligence and global research across the Asia-Pacific region. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and keep an open mind. Matane, see you soon.